are now here at Philergy and with me is... Come in. Solar Joe, kamusta?
Mabuti, ikaw?
I'm good. Wow. Ang saya. Thank you for inviting us here. Maybe you'd like to say kawai kwai, kawai kwai. It's like hi.
Kawai.
Kawai, GFFs. Hello GFFs, we are now here in Solar Solutions and with me is Sir Rafi.
Hello.
Sir, kawai kawai. Say kawai kawai, GFFs.
Kawai, GFFs.
So yeah, for our first question, kapag ba may solar panel na ako, good to go na, o kailangan pa ng ibang devices para makapag-produce ng energy? So, did you understand that? No?
Not really. Nawawala ako.
Dudungoy tayo rito. So,
shorter answer to your question is, you need a lot of components.
You need a lot of
You need
components.
standard components.
Saka para lang maintindihan ko po fully dahil kanina nag-uusap kami ni Sir, dumudugo na yung utak ko dahil hindi hindi ko maintindihan. Pero kunwari po, dahil di ba nga solar sa umaga, paano pag gabi?
Right.
Kunwari dun sa mga areas na walang kuryente, di ba? Wala silang linya ng kuryente. So pag gabi, wala na silang...
Totoo. So,
Wala na
kaya tayo may iba-ibang mga devices. Tama. Solar, by definition, pag may araw, may kuryente. Walang araw, walang kuryente.
Alright.
Diba?
Ayun.
So, para gawin natin paano yun?
Oo.
Gusto ko maging gusto ko, kung nasang bundok ako, may kuryente pa rin pag gabi. Kaya tayo may nilalagay na battery. So, yung solar, plus kung anumang electronic device para mag-manage na solar, plus battery, part of the solar, pwede natin gamitin during the day. May araw, pwede tayong gumamit ng kuryente. At part of that, sinacharge na yung battery. So, example, para simple lang intindihin, and hindi ito yung totoong nangyayari.
Yeah.
Pero sabi mo, 50% na solar na pupunta sa ginagamit mo during the day, 50% sinacharge na yung battery. Para sa gabi, full charge na yung battery, ubusin mo yung battery, gagawin sa gabi. Next day, 50% gagamitin mo naman during the day, 50% sinacharge yung battery.
So in short, sa gabi, huwag ka nang manood ng TV. Gamitin mo na lang
Huwag
ilaw.
ka mag-aircon.
Huwag ka mag-aircon. Oo, yun nga. Totoo. What is solar panels made of?
There's a solar. That's a real one here.
Oh, this is solar?
This is a solar panel.
Wow!
It's a real
This is
solar
my
panel.
first time. First time kong makakita ng solar panel.
It has connectors here.
Ang tigas. Alright? Connectors! Plus and minus that I can understand, alright?
Yeah. So this is a solar panel. What is it made out of? There's a frame, light with aluminium. Then there are cells, and those cells, they consist out of usually silicon. And there's a technology inside that can transfer light, so photons, into electricity.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Saan normally gawa ang solar panels?
Okay. Usually, sa mga first world countries na straight. Sila, solar is not a new technology. It's been around for decades, in fact.
Tagal na pala.
And even in the, in fact, yung mga satellites na pinapadala natin sa moon, ito kung saan-saan, may mga solar panels na yun. So that tells you...
that's a long time ago.
That is a long time ago. So that tells
Si
you that...
Armstrong, tagal na nun ha. 70s ba yun?
So that tells you na even way back, meron ng mga solar. What has happened is that space exploration and military technology has just become more and more high-tech and cost-efficient na pwede na siyang ikalat sa buong mundo. And who are the groups who are well-positioned to do that? Those who invented it. The Americans, Europeans, Japanese. These companies are the ones where solar has been existing for the longest time. And more recently, China's gotten into the game and they've made it more affordable because of their manufacturing efficiency. So yeah, dun ang standard.
Okay. Wanna carry it? So this is the
Solar inverter.
inverter. Wow.
Yes. It's a high-tech tool. Do you see it? Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a computer, and you can just imagine you have up to 20 years warranty on such a device.
20 years.
Yeah, up to.
Oh,
Imagine.
I'm still alive.
Yeah, imagine you have on a computer tool, because that's like a computer tool. You have 20 years on your Mac, on your laptop. People would buy it like crazy.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So
Because usually we only have 1 year, 2 year warranty.
Yeah.
But this one is 20 years.
yes, up to 20 years. So Yeah, it's really reliable technology that is market proven, because many people think, oh, is it working or something. It's really 100% market proven. Especially in Germany, we started 20 years ago, 25 years ago with solar energy.
Yeah,
Everyone nearly has it.
And in Germany, it's kind of gloomy. We don't have like a lot of sunlight like here in the Philippines.
Yeah,
So
it's nearly half less effective than half less effective in Germany than here. So it's a lot. It's malakas here.
So yun, because there's also a phone-in question about the batteries. Do they have to change the batteries like every year, or how long does it last?
It depends on the quality of the battery. Batteries, no matter how high quality they are, have to be exchanged after, let's say, 8 to 10 years. Those are really the really expensive good ones. Lower quality have to be exchanged. You can compare that with your phone.
Sure.
You charge it, you decharge it, you charge it, you decharge it. At one point, it's not working.
Oo nga eh. Mine is like good for 2 years and I have to change.
Yeah.
Sa isang normal na bahay, mga ilang solar panels ang kailangan?
Okay, para masagot ko yan, two considerations yan eh. One is, gaano kalaki ba yung open space o roof space mo? Kasi halimbawa, 1 square meter lang. Konting-konting square meters lang yung bubong mo. Kailangan may paglalagyan ka ng solar panels. And second, dapat ima-match natin yung solar panels sa ginagamit mo monthly. So halimbawa, kung meron kang monthly bill na 2,000 pesos per month, dapat yung solar panels natin ay matched sa electrical consumption at saka sa roof
So,
space.
kunwari po, yung sa 2,000 peso bill na electric bill, ilang solar panels yun regularly? Tsaka ano yung size nun, mga ganyan?
O sige, example ng kung ang monthly bill ko sa bahay ay 2,000 pesos. Huwag muna natin isipin na kailangan ng battery, and doon muna tayo sa assumption na pag may araw, pwede natin gamitin ng solar. So, assume na natin na siguro kalahati ng kuryente mo is ginagamit mo during the day. So, 50% during the day, pwede natin ipasagot sa solar. So, yung 2,000 ko, 1,000, naghahanap ako ng 1,000 pesos worth of monthly savings na pwede sagutin ng solar. So, usually, para sa ganyan, you only need about 10 square meters of roof space. And that's usually, around 4 solar panels, or 250 solar panels. Solar panels are different sizes, different ratings, but anywhere 3 to 4 solar panels will save you your 1,000 per month.
Per month, no?
And that's 10 square meters.
Paano kapag umuulan? Does it disrupt the energy, transportation, whatever? Or is it okay?
Rain in general is good because it washes the solar panel off. It has a nanotechnology here. You see, it's very, like, you cannot stretch it. And whenever the rain comes, it cleans it automatically. But regarding the energy, the production goes a bit down because there's less light. But it's never going to zero.
Is it fragile? Like, is it fragile?
No.
No?
You see that here? Yeah. You can even knock on it. You see there's no
Sa tigas
scratch.
siya sa ulo ko.
Sa ulo. You can, even if it's installed, you can walk on it. It wouldn't break. I'm not recommending to walk on it, but you can. Yeah, so it's very, very durable.
Pwede ba siyang maging mura?
Well, yes. In fact, it's getting cheaper every year. Dramatically. Pero I mean, depending on the advances in technology, in manufacturing practices, and the more mainstream solar becomes, the cheaper it is to manufacture and create. So, meron tayong mga I would say limits when it comes to efficiency. Pero, the world is getting better at manufacturing the panels, and since there's savings from the efficiency ng pagmamanufacture, really mas cheap.
So, gaano po kaya kamura yung pwedeng, like for example, your kanina 2,000, diba? 2,000 electricity bill. Kung bibili sila ng solar, the whole system, tama po ba yun? Magkano po ba yung kailangan nilang gastusin?
Yeah, what I say is, for every 100,000 pesos you spend on solar, you're saving approximately 1,700 pesos per month. Now, if you translate that on a yearly basis, 1,700 times 12 is more or less mga 20,000 something.
20,000, okay.
So, gumastos ako ng 100,000 nakaka-save ako annually ng mga 20,000.
20,000.
So on average, nasa mga 5 years ang
Balik.
return, balik.
Oo.
Oo.
So, gagastos ka ng 100,000, babalik siya sa'yo in 5 years.
So,
Tapos, after that, wala ka nang binabayaran.
Wala ka
Libre
nang
na yung kuryente mo.
kuryente.
Ang galing, di ba?
libre na yung kalahati.
Kalahati
yung
ng
daytime
Oo,
kuryente.
unless hindi ka hindi ka mag-aircon, charot. Yeah.
Then let's play a bit.
Yeah.
Your electric bill is 3,000.
Alright.
Or is that too high? So we go. Let's say just 3,000.
3,000 yun. I think
For
it's-
example, if you want to save 50%,
Mhm.
the price for a solar system, including installation, would be less than 100,000.
So, what if I want all my energy to be coming from solar?
For 3,000,
3,000, how much I have to
so I have to go through all my knowledge. What's the price? It's going to be something around less than 150, so between 100 and 150. However, the solar system is like with cars.
Mhm.
I cannot say brand now, but I can buy a cheap car,
Mhm.
or I can buy an expensive car with
Mhm.
good quality. So, of course,
So may energy.
what we offer, for example, is German-made solar system. So everything is made in Germany. It's really the highest quality you can get worldwide. We offer it for affordable prices here in the market, for the market price. But if I choose cheap materials, like really cheap, it can be a lot lower. Yeah, so it's their price range is like with everything else.
But if you want to go for quality,
Yeah, quality would be something around what I told.
quality has a price.
Yes.
Hindi ba ito delikado?
Just like any other electrical device, syempre meron tayo sinusunod na mga safety considerations. So, your roof has devices that generate a lot of electricity, and it generates electricity during the day. So, obviously, you don't want to be connecting and disconnecting the wires by hand or just by yourself when there's high power or not. So, of course, standard electrical and safety considerations apply. But, as long as those things are in place, it's as, I'll put it this way, it's as safe as manipulating your electrical box. Usually, people don't do that, di ba?
I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Hindi ko
So-
gagawin. Bakit?
So you would leave that to the electricians or to the people who manage that. That's not to say na you don't want to touch it. Of course, you can walk around your solar panels. You can see, wag mong basagin, wag kang madapa. Don't pull on the wires or anything like that.
So, in short, hindi siya delikado kung hindi mo siya pakikialaman. Okay, diba? Posible ba na hindi na kami kumonekta sa linya ng kuryente at maging 100% solar powered na ang aming buong bahay?
The answer to that is yes. So, posible siya. It's a question of willing ka bang bayaran yung cost para mangyari yun. So, bakit? We mentioned yung mga components. May solar panel, may inverter, may battery. Usually, pag meron tayo nung tatlo, pwede na tayong gumawa ng system na hindi na tayo kukonekta sa kuryente mismo. And pwede nang sa bahay na lang natin yun. Kaya lang, may mga considerations yan. Like, yung battery mo and yung konsumo mo. Kapag mas magastos ka sa kuryente, mas marami kang binibili na battery. And usually, ang mga batteries like in our cell phones or cars or whatever, may buhay yun. Anywhere from 2 years to 5 years yung buhay ng battery. And kung electric fan lang ang ginagamit natin at saka isang ilaw, di maliit na battery, paano kung 10 electric fan, aircon, TV, ref, kung ano-ano, di maraming battery yun. So you can imagine na, yes, pwede akong hindi nakakonekta sa main electrical utility, but marami akong battery
Marami
sa bahay.
kang kailangan.
Marami akong pinapalitan from time to time. Mas malaki ang gastos ko. Hindi ako nakaka-save per se.
Kung ganun nga kalaki yung... So,
Pag
depende
iniisip,
pa rin, depende
pero
sa-
ano ba yung advantage nun? So may mga ibang lugar na, halimbawa, nakatira ka sa isla, and yung source nila ng kuryente sa isla ay may diesel generator. Usually kasi sa mga smaller islands natin sa Philippines, mga communities na iilawan sila dahil may nagdi-deliver ng crudo sa isang generator. That's very expensive. If you compare that to putting solar with batteries for each of the homes, that's cheaper. Cheaper, not cheap, pero cheaper than always having to deliver diesel across the sea and turn on a generator.
Ano ang pagkakaiba mo sa mga lokal na solar companies? What is your difference from the local solar companies here in the Philippines? So, I don't know if you want to answer that, but
I think it's a partly the experience we have because we also have German engineers here that are in the market for 15 years. And the materials are a bit different. Local companies offer German-made partly too. But our solar systems are made in Germany, everything from really the cable to each screw. So this is what makes us a bit different from the local installers. Not saying that they are not good.
okay, so, next question. Ano ang pagkakaiba ng solar solution sa ibang solar companies?
Well, so a lot of us are medyo techie geeks, scientists, engineers. So when we got into solar solutions, it was really because we were in love with the science and the technology of it. So one is, nakakasiguro ka ng mga nerd engineer ang mga nagpasimula ng kumpanya at alam namin kung ano ginagawa namin. Second, although it depends kung what's important to you, but we've done a lot of work in community engagement and mga environmental initiatives. So a lot of the work we do involves lighting up mga communities that have no electricity and powering all these places around. So very strong ang focus namin sa local development. And lastly, we can customize your system for you. So gusto mo bang mas mahal, mas mura, gusto mo premium lahat, gusto mo pinakamura pero okay pa rin, flexible kami. So flexible kami kung anong gusto niyo based sa budget, based sa kung gaano kayo gusto ka involved sa solar, pwede rin naman ang ganun. And marami kami mga partners. Let's say, so sinabi nga natin na 100,000 example, medyo malaki amount yun. So pwede tayong maghanap ng mga financing. Pwedeng internal financing sa amin or pwede namin kayo i-partner sa mga financing companies, bangko, pag-ibig, or others para mas magaang sa bulsa.
Wow, nice. So, bakit ang Philergy ang pipiliin ko? Why would I choose Philergy?
We don't just want to be a company that puts solar on your roof and runs away. We want to be a reliable partner in long-term energy management because when you have a solar system, it's still an investment good and it should last for more than 25 years. But however, something can happen. I don't think it will, and we never have the experience that something will happen with your solar system. But if something happens, we are there for you. We monitor your system, and as mentioned already, we have German-made solar materials. You really get the highest quality here, not just in the Philippines, also worldwide. And we have German engineers that install neatly, very fast. You're going to be very happy. So there's no risk for you. If you want to save money, if you want to do something for the environment, because you save a lot of carbon dioxide emissions, Max Solar.
Yeah. Sir, ito last question. Why will I go solar?
Do you want the positive or the negative?
Positive. Positive and negative.
Positive and negative. So the positive first is obviously how can I contribute by going green and helping the environment more. So go solar, yes, because going green and saving and being more conscious about my relationship with energy and knowing that the energy I use is coming from the sun and not from fossil fuels and from the sun is renewable energy. That's one. Second is inis na inis ka sa mga utility bills mo if you're a house or you're a business and such. Solar is a viable alternative if you're willing to explore you think of it as an investment, like if I invest this much in my savings, in my electricity savings, and ito yung return. Solar is a very attractive way to do that. Tatakutin kita. Ano yung negative? So we all know, why do we want to go green? Because we know that the fuel we're using is from non-renewable sources. And alam natin, non-renewable means nauubos yun. So today we're paying, let's say, 11 or 12 pesos per kilowatt hour for our electricity. What if, let's say, in 2 years from now, naubos lahat ng mga oil reserves? And kontrolado na lang ng 3 countries in the whole world lahat ng oil. And alam naman natin ito sa gasolina and such. Sobrang nagsa-spike up yung costs ng energy. So instead of us paying today 12 pesos, suddenly in 3 years we're paying 50 pesos per kilowatt hour. So yung bill mong 2,000 per month, naging 10,000 per month. Pero pareho pa rin yung ginagamit mo mga devices. Nakakatakot, diba? Pero if you went
That can
solar, that can happen. If you went solar lasts for it has warranties. The solar panels have warranties for 10 years, but usually they last 20 years. And after 20 years, they're still 80% efficient. Yung 100,000 mo, pinambili mo na ng solar eh. So, that means na fixed na yung cost na. Fixed na yung cost na. Alam mo, na bukas, dahil may solar ako, nasa 12 pesos pa rin per kilowatt hour ang binabayaran ko. So, security. So, positive and negative, whichever way you want to look at it.
I'm gonna swing from the solar powered chandelier. Hey, this is our GFF review. Tatak GFF ba yan on both trusted solar companies, Philergy X Solar Solutions. Are you ready? Let's start first with service. What can I say? They both deliver quality services. Philergy has this German engineer who's been there for a while and who knows the business so well. And Solar Solutions has this Athenis the Geeks na alam din nila yung ginagawa nila. So who do I choose? I don't know, but I'm gonna give them a rating. Tatak GFF ba yan in terms of service? It's a rating of 10. Next, for the product, kailangan pa bang ulit-ulitin na ang renewable resources, solar energy is very beneficial. One, because nakakatipid tayo. Pangalawa, it's because nakaka-offset tayo ng maraming carbon emissions. So I'm gonna give them a rating. Tatak GFF ba yan? In terms of product itself, it's a rating of 10. Next, is there a local community involvement? I'm glad to know that both companies are giving free energy to a lot of communities here in the Philippines. They're partnering with a private company or NGOs or foundations for the fundings, and they are the ones who are installing the solar systems for different communities in the Philippines. So for that, ang rating natin sa dalawang kumpanya, Tatak GFF ba yan in terms of local community involvement? It's a rating of 10. Next, is it zero waste? Dito tayo medyo nagkakatalo-talo because both of the companies are importing their equipment and devices overseas because they're aiming for quality and efficiency. And when you say zero waste, dapat dun siya nanggaling kung saan siya dadalhin to offset the carbon emissions from the transportation. And for that, I'm giving both companies Tatak GFF rating ba yan in terms of zero waste, a rating of 8. Add that up all together divided by 4. Ano ang overall rating natin for both companies? It's a rating Tatak GFF ba yan? Yeah! It's a rating of 9.5. So, ikaw, ano bang pipiliin mo? Is it Philergy, who claims to have the best quality of solar system in the whole wide world? Or is it Solar Solutions from Athenis the Geeks, who are very flexible of what you want and what you need for your solar system? Tara na, and mag-solar na tayo. That's it. I hope you had fun with our GFF review. See you again on Wednesday food time. And if you happen to like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on all my social media accounts at Green Friend. Enjoy the rest of the day, GFFs. Bye! There's an app na pwede mo siyang ma-download at makikita mo, mamomonitor mo kung ano yung takbo ng electricity coming from solar energy. Galing. Ito, natutuwa ako kasi, ayan, makikita mo kung gaano karami yung carbon dioxide na hindi mo na-create when you're using solar energy. When you avoid using source from fossil fuel, di ba? Save the earth. 0.8 kilograms is equal to
6 cars that drive 5 kilometers each. So that's how much you avoided by producing clean and free energy with solar. So you have a very big impact because we have quite dirty electricity here in the Philippines.
Quite lang.
Quite long. Actually, a lot.
Typhoon
Typhoon
proof.
proof,
Oo.
waterproof. There's no leaks because people often think
When you say typhoon proof, hindi siya nililipad. Charot. How do you say it's typhoon proof?
because it's certified in accordance with the wind code of the Philippines. So it can sustain wind loads of up to 300 kilometers per hour.
Wow.
Malakas.
Malakas siya. Since you are providing energy, pwede bang maki-charge dito?
Charge.
Can I charge my phone here? For free?
Yes.
Pwede daw.
Of course. Of
Right.
course.
Thank you.